Welcome to Book Huddle. I'm your host, Karen Reeder, and today we're talking about a picture book. And this is so fun because the author, we've got Tiffany Moore, and this is her life is RVing. So she put this into a book and her awesome cats. And so, Tiffany, what I'd like you to start with is just introduce yourself, you as a person and what you do, and then let's get into the book some more in a minute.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Tiffany Moore. And like Karen said, I just became a children's book author. And I am currently retired. And my husband and I travel around in the summertime RVing all over, usually just on the west part of the United States. And we travel with our two cats, Emmylou and Oliver. And that's what this book is about their RV travels. Mm-hmm.
That's so fun. So we've got it's like I think of adventure cats. Do you ever watch those YouTube videos when people put on their adventure cats? So it's
Yes.
like adventure cats in a book. This is so fun. So it's the magical
Thank
tales
you.
of Emmylou and Oliver, Street Cat for a Day. So tell me what it was like, Tiffany, what sparked the idea that this needed to become a book for you?
Well, but I was on my personal Facebook, I was posting cute little stories about the cats
Right.
and just their little fun adventures that they would have. And a friend of mine private messaged me and said, you should really look into writing children's books because your stories are really cute and funny.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh gosh, I wonder how I could do that.
How does one go about this,
How
right?
does, yeah, how does one do that? So that was in 2020. So 4 years later, well, last year that the first book came out, September of 2023, and here
Right.
we are. And what this story inspired me is it's based on a true story, and it was about when we were RVing in Grangeville, Idaho,
Okay.
and I was cleaning the camper, and I heard a strange meow at the door. It wasn't my cat's meows.
Right.
Looked, and here is Parker, who is one of the main characters,
Yes.
the RV park cat, and my two cats and Parker were talking to each other.
Talking
They
to
were
each other.
chattering at each other.
Yeah.
So that's what inspired this story. And matter of fact, I have a picture of Parker and Emmylou and Oliver meeting,
Oh,
and
that's
then
fun.
yeah, it's really cute. And then I also have a video, as you may know, there is a Murray the Mouse, and I
Yes.
have a video of Parker chasing Murray the Mouse.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so this is how the story came about. And I tell you, I had so much fun writing it, and it was easy because it was true.
Yes.
And I've been just having a blast, and the kids are really loving it, and I'm getting nothing but wonderful positivity out of it. It's a lot of
Oh,
fun.
that is so fun. So you go from place to place and you're usually at an RV park, right? And so
Yes.
different families just get chatting and
Mhm.
you have
Yes.
opportunities for people to see your cats. And then do you
Yes.
read your books while you're there if
I
there's
have.
room there?
Yes. I have. And I read, I was in Liberty Lake, Washington, and I read to, uh, this is before the book came out. I had a
Right?
copy of it, and I just wanted to test it out.
Yes.
There was a grandma and grandpa and their three grandkids RVing in back of us. And I asked them, I said, hey, can I read this book? I just want to see how they would react. And one of the kids was I think he was probably about 8, and he was kind of rebellious. I
Okay.
could, how you could just tell.
Yeah. You're a little mischief maker. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my gosh, I thought, oh my God, he's just going to hate the book. Oh God,
Right.
he sat there like this the whole entire time
That's
and
so
just
fun.
stared at me. And he listened to every single word. And when I was done reading the book, he looks at me and he goes, did the cats really get out of the RV? And I said, no, that part is make believe, but we had to put it in the story. And,
Right.
so it really touched him, and they ended up getting copies for their
Oh,
grandkids.
fun.
And yeah, I was hoping I would see them this year, but no chance. And that's
Right.
okay. You
Yeah.
know, um, yeah, it's a neat thing. So
That's so fun. That is
yeah.
so, and do the cats do they have favorite places to sit in the RV when they're sitting
Oh
watching?
gosh, yeah. Do you want me to get them so everybody can see them?
Yeah, let's see if they'll
Okay,
come
hold
over.
on. I don't know where Oliver is, but I have Emmylou.
There we go.
This is
So fun.
Emmylou and her magical mustache.
Yes.
And then let me find Oliver.
He's such a
Oh, there's
purple. I
Oliver.
love it.
Now, one thing about Oliver is he's a little moody.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes he's not very happy with the kids, so hopefully that'll change.
Right, right. So do you go out on walks on leashes like in the book or in like a backpack or stroller? How do they like to be outside?
Yes, Emmylou walks on a leash. So
Uh-huh.
I'll put her on a leash and then I put Oliver in a backpack.
Perfect.
We also have a stroller
Yes.
and we also have a playpen that I put them.
Nice. Nice.
So the kids can come look at them and, because sometimes, like I said, Oliver gets a little crabby and I don't want the kids to be scared of him. But
Right.
Emmy loves being outside. And if she had her way, she would be an outdoor cat, but we don't like doing that. So,
Right. Right.
mhm,
Because who
yeah,
knows what adventures she would get
yeah,
into that you'd never
yeah,
find
I
out
tell
about,
you,
right?
it's so funny. It's like they know when we're getting ready to go travel for the summer. We start
Right.
packing our bags and I'll put the little carriers down and they'll hop in them
Oh,
and they just
good.
love it. Yeah, they really, really, really love it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's good that they're all for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, excellent. All right. So the first one, they're street cats for a day. They meet the cat Parker and they're interacting, and then they go off on a little adventure to the barn with the mouse and everything. So then, and you had a co-author for the first one, and the next one you're going solo, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
So can you tell us what the next storyline's about a little bit? Since I know you
The
said the book's not
next
quite out, could you just maybe give us a teaser?
Yeah, the next story is about um uh how you should embrace what you are given, all your unique qualities
Yes.
that you are born with, and all the wonderful things that make you special, and embrace these unique qualities because that's what makes you you.
Great.
And so all the characters are people that I have met and that have touched my life,
Great.
and the cats, of course, on our RV travel. So they're all friends of ours.
Nice.
And so I just included them and made them little characters. Like there's deer, there's hummingbirds, there's jellyfish. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's so fun.
I was really nervous at first because I'm dyslexic and I did not know that until I started writing
Okay.
books. Yeah, and so when I was writing, I'm sitting there reading, I'm going, "Oh my gosh." And because I had words.
Right.
And you know what? It was really wonderful because my publisher
Uh-huh.
really helps me out with that.
Perfect.
And I just love that. So, it's now I'm not nervous at all because,
You feel
it's
empowered probably. You've done it,
yes,
right? Right?
right. Did it, and I'm really excited for the second book too. And we just
Excellent.
finished doing the illustration descriptions, and I get those back in August. So hopefully the book will be out the first part of the year.
Oh,
Mhm.
so fun. That's so exciting to have it all come together. So, and actually, this kind of surprises me. Just 2 weeks ago, when I interviewed another author, she was telling me she's also dyslexic. And so the trials of working on that, and she would,
Yeah.
the initial drafts would go to like her father and that kind of knew the way she thought and would be like, well, it's a little bit backwards there or whatever. But I think this is so cool. And an episode a while back, I interviewed this gal who made the fidget game for teaching kids to read. And when she was on Shark Tank, turns out I think she said 3 of the sharks are dyslexic. And so, how
Mhm.
empowering is this for adults and children to hear about that there are people in children's literature who are successful regardless of dyslexia or through or with empowered,
Absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely. And, I tell you, I went through all school. Matter of fact, I got held back in second grade because I
Right?
couldn't read.
Right?
And that was the reason. And, well, I'm assuming that was a reason,
Right,
and
right.
it's, I have a hard time just sitting down and just reading things because I get all messed up. And that's why I'm really nervous about reading the book to the children,
Right.
because I get my words turned around.
Right.
And, but the better, the more I do it, the better I'm getting. So it's,
Right. And
by the time
it's your story, it's special to
it
you.
is,
So maybe,
yeah,
that's another source of empowerment for you.
absolutely. Yeah. And I think it's more common than you think. I
Right.
hear a lot of people that, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So more
so
power to them, keep on plugging away and,
exactly.
go fulfill
Yes.
your dreams.
Don't let it
Don't let
stop
nothing
you.
stop. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Exactly. Love it.
Absolutely.
All right. So, Tiffany, is there anything else that you want to tell us about writing or Emmylou and Oliver?
No, I think that's it. They have, if anybody wants to follow, they have an
Yes.
Instagram. It's
Good.
called Emmylou and Oliver.
Perfect.
I just started a TikTok, which kind of overwhelms me.
Yeah.
And it's just Emmylou and Oliver.
Perfect.
They have a website. It's emmylouandoliver.net.
Okay.
And you can see the videos. I post daily cute pictures, and I will
Mm,
be doing updates when the book is going to be released.
perfect.
And so there you go. And then you can also purchase the book on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, online only.
Okay.
For these are all the places that they are at. They're online only.
Okay.
Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Target, Walmart, and my publisher, of course, Blue Balloon Books.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect. Excellent. So, and we'll have links for that in the description on the below in the YouTube description. And then, Tiffany, I just love to have authors also recommend a favorite children's book, something from when you were a kid, or maybe something you just love now, but something that you can recommend for us.
I remember my mom always reading Where the Wild Things Are, and I
Yeah.
still can see the pictures.
Right? Because
And
it's such
that,
a classic. Yes.
yes, and I still remember that book to this day.
Right.
And yeah, there it is. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and that's one thing that I love to hear people talk about something that impacted them as a child, because
Mhm.
now you get to be as an author impacting children that are growing up. And one day, they'll say, I remember about this book about these cats in an RV, Emmylou and
You
all.
know, I sent a book to a little girl. It was one of my friend's niece.
Right.
And I sent the book to her little niece, and oh my gosh, she's so cute. Anyway, she took the book with her on vacation.
Oh, so fun.
Isn't that darling? I tell you,
Yes.
when she sent me that picture, I started crying because
Oh,
it was such, that's what we do. That I want to
yes.
um, touch kids' hearts and these animals, because I mean, that's why we're here,
Yes,
to,
absolutely.
yeah. So you get what I'm saying. I'm kind of,
Yes. Oh, I do. I do.
yeah, yeah,
And that's what you're out there to do is
yeah,
make a
yeah.
difference for kids and reading. I
Make a
love it.
difference for children. Yeah. And,
Yes.
I'm a lover of children and animals. And I tell you, these animals, they attract these children, and
Yes.
they'll just come up to my camper outside and look at the cats. And I
Yeah,
just,
watch them through the window.
yeah,
That's
they will. Yeah. And I love that. And now adults too.
oh, absolutely. Okay, so I remember, so my sister has pugs and she's all into the
Mhm.
pugs. And we're at the beach on a boardwalk one day, and I have a young baby, less than 3 months, that I'm carrying along, and I'm used to people stopping to talk to look at my baby. Oh no, more people stopped about the dogs in the stroller than the baby. I was like,
Isn't that funny?
yes, adults love to stop and look at pets when they're out.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, adults love pets, and which is a good thing. It's a
Yes,
good thing.
for
Yep.
sure. We
Yeah.
need them in our
Yeah.
lives. That love, they help our hearts too.
Yep. They sure do. They
All
sure
right.
do.
Well, thank you so much, Tiffany. It's been a joy having you on the show today.
And thank you, Karen. It was nice talking to you. Thanks, everybody.